Nice. Okay, publishing the results. I'm going to go ahead and publish it. Just going to click on publish. And if it does give me a chance here, and the first time you publish is the only time you get that chance. But if you want to change the name of it, like I called it My Fun Page, and I might want to change this to Hal's Fun Page. And then, oh, I want to change the settings so that it's open to the public real quick. All right. So it's going to give me a chance here to change the web address and to manage the permissions. And then uh, you can ask public search engines not to index your site. So if you don't want this site to be searched by a search engine, then that's what you would click. I'm going to do that because the search engines don't need to index this site. And then I'm going to publish. Okay, so now my link icon has updated up here. It's no longer grayed out. So I can go in and copy that link, and go to the chat and paste it in the chat. And you all can click on that link now and go see that it's live. All right. 2:48. Okay, my timing is good. We just have two things to cover: how to make further changes and then how to republish your site. And I'm going to close that one, and I'm going to make a change to the IT work at home resources. I'm going to add a page that is called, let's see, I'm going to call this training archive, because I have all of those videos on my YouTube channel, but I haven't posted them to my work at home resource page yet. So I need to do that. So the first thing I'm going to do is add a text box and say, this is all, this is where you can view all the past trainings I have recorded. We'll just center that up since it's so small. And then I'm going to do another one and do it as an emphasis, and I'm going to call this one Google Docs Advanced. I probably will add more to that, but that's okay for now. And then YouTube, I need to go over here, copy the link for the first one, paste that in, select it. I'll go to the next one. I can, this is going to go pretty quick here. Shareable link. Three, there's four of them. And the last one. Okay, so you know what? I may just do it like this. There we go. All right. So I just created a quick um, page. I'll want to do a lot more work on this than just that, but I did create it. I can view it. I can go into the and I can view it. However, if you guys were to go to my website, you would not see that page because the changes are not live on the web until you republish your site. So you can publish it and be making changes and not worry about, well, you know, how is, this is only, this page here is only half done. I don't want to do that yet until I'm ready to finish it. You don't have that restriction. You can work on it. You can have people, your collaborators, do changes, all of that kind of stuff, and it's not live until you publish it. So I'm going to go ahead and publish this, and it's going to ask me, it's going to give me a preview of what I've changed and what's currently up. And the currently published window is blank because this was a brand new page. And so I'll click on publish, and now if you visit the site, you'll see that page. It's actually live, but like I said, I will want to do. I'm gonna actually, maybe I'll just do a table of contents down here or something. I haven't thought about exactly how I want to do that, but I'll definitely want to make some changes. Yeah, I can even change the page name under properties as well. So it's really good. So, you can, you, uh, you, you can work on the site at your own pace in between, and the fact that you have to publish it before other people see those changes, that's really super nice, because that does allow you to just work at your own pace and do it how you like. All right. Do we have any questions? So Julie, you were asking a lot of questions about Google Sites. Do you think maybe that is something you might be able to use for what you were thinking of?
Yes, yeah, definitely. I think this is the right thing for us because we can update and add things as we get it throughout the calendar year. So yeah, this is good.
Okay. All right. So that's, go ahead.
I have a question.
All right.
Okay, so I have two questions. So my first question is, I always think about copyright, right? So when you're searching and you're putting those images, do we need to be thinking about copyright in the back of our heads if we decide to make it public? Is my first question. And then my second question is if you make it public for anybody and you attach a Google Slides or a Google Docs, that doesn't have the same public permissions, will it still come up on your website?
Okay, so number one, you do have to worry about copyright. And let me just go back to my search, kids having fun. And I'm going to go to images. And I don't even see the image I used. That's funny. But you do want to go to the tools menu and go to the user rights filter, and you need to at least filter it at labeled for reuse, labeled for non-commercial reuse, or labeled for or with modification and labeled for non-commercial reuse. And this one does not have the with modifications. I didn't make any changes, so that's the correct label. And look, there's the picture I chose. There's one. What was that? Oh, I did a dogs. Did I just search for dogs? I did. So look at that. I did not know that, but when you're searching, you're doing an image search within within the designer. It automatically applies that filter for you, labeled for non-commercial use. If you're worried about it though, you can just go to the search page and redo the search just to make sure. But I didn't know it actually did that. So it does help to make sure that we're not using copyrighted material. I can tell you a story that I created a Google page at one time and I did a search. This was years ago, like when Google Sites first came out, like 10 years ago. I did a search for a cougar and I changed the banner at the top for this. I found a really cool cougar image and I put it at the top, and I was using that for about 6 months, and the owner of that image found it on our website, and his lawyers contacted the district and demanded that we pay him back for the use of that image. So it is important that that you make sure that you're not using you're not infringing on somebody's copyright. I really like the fact that it applies those that tag filter to those image when you're in sites. That was really cool. What was the second part of your question, Alex?